please come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, please introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Prajnanandan Giri. I am from Mayurbhanj, Odisha, and I did my integrated MSc from National Institute of Science Education and Research, Bhubaneswar. And
Can you be slightly slower in speaking and
Yes.
louder?
And currently, I am working as Deputy Collector in Bargarh district of Odisha.
So you are in the Odisha Civil Service.
Yes, sir.
You are Deputy Collector.
Yes, sir.
Which batch?
Sir, recent 2020 batch. So we got appointment in last year.
Last?
Last year, 2023.
Achha. But batch is 2020.
Yes, sir. The form was out in 2020.
Why Odisha takes 3 years to decide? Do they do pick and choose?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually the form comes out in December 2020, and we appeared exam. There was also COVID, so it got delayed that time.
Okay. So, lot of uncertainty for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
And your father is also in government service.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's interesting. So what are your hobbies? You did not tell.
Yes, my hobbies are watching travel documentaries and exploring new places.
Slower, speak slower. See, all are 60 plus. So if we miss what you say, you are the one who will suffer. We will not suffer.
Yes.
We can pretend we have heard everything.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And two more things. You have an excellent smile, so use it. And when you reply, 60% of the time look at the person who has asked the question, 40% of the time look at others also. So that everybody grades you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, otherwise they'll listen to your last sentence and grade you on that. Do you want that?
No, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you should get credit for what you have said. And you can even use your hands if you want.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Yeah. So now tell about yourself. Something more, anything more you want to tell? Hobbies?
Yes, sir. Sir, my hobbies are watching travel documentaries and exploring new places.
And?
Exploring new places, sir.
Okay. Your father is with the Integrated Tribal Development
Agency. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, tell me one thing. Odisha has a lot of mines.
Yes, sir.
So, in your view, what should be done of the old mines?
So the old mines which are already used.
Yes.
So they should be filled up, and there should be plantation, and they should be converted into forests.
Okay. So, is it necessary to fill up a mine to do plantation?
Yes, sir. Because generally there are in open hole mining, there are large holes, so they become kind of lake when it rains. So it is necessary to fill up them with.
No, if it becomes a lake to store water, why not? Why not start storing water in that?
So there may be possibilities of landslides there if we don't fill it up. So the induced landslides chances are there. So that's why it should fill up, sir.
But so that assuming there will be no landslides. If you do plantation, then landslides chances will be less.
Yes, sir.
What else can be done in old mines?
We can do like solar energy production.
Okay.
As these are wastelands
We
that
can
can
also
be
do
used.
fishery.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can do fisheries, but there may be pollutants or toxic elements there as a side product of mining. So
Okay.
that we have to take care.
Yeah, but have you heard of cage fishery?
Cage fishery? No, sir.
It's been tried in many places. Where you have a cage which you put down in the mine, and you leave the seeds in that, and gradually the fish grows inside the cage. Then you pull out the cage.
Okay.
It's called cage fishery. Anyway,
Okay, sir.
it has been successful. What mines are there in Odisha?
There are mainly in northern part of Odisha there are iron mines mainly, and in the central part, the Mahanadi Valley, there are coal mines, and in the southern parts there are bauxite mines. Yes, sir. These are major mines. Sir.
Okay. One particular mineral which is very essential for EVs, batteries.
Yes, sir. Lithium, sir.
Yeah. Have we got any mining in India?
Yes, sir.
So
Recently in Kashmir, in Riasi district of Jammu and Kashmir, there is this lithium reserves has been found.
Riasi and one more place?
Sir, I am not sure.
Yes, boss.
So, Giri, you are deputy collector.
His name is Prajnanandan.
Prajnanandan. So, you are deputy collector. What is why the name collector in this?
Sir, this is actually the colonial legacy. So, collector means they used to collect revenue there.
Can you tell me one? There are different works which SDN or collector does. So, can you give one activity in each as a executive, as a revenue, and as a magisterial? One activity.
Yes, sir. As executive, sir, he is the chief development officer of the district. So he heads all the departments of that, and
You look after the schemes also.
and from revenue perspective, he heads the revenue administration of the district. So all the tahsildars reports to collector.
Here the cases also. What kind of cases are there?
Appeal cases are heard by collectors.
Okay. What kind of cases are there mostly in your? Are you aware? Have you started working? Are you still in training? You have got a posting. Okay. So what kind of revenue cases are there?
So it's like sir, land alienation cases are there, land leasing that cases are there, and mainly land related cases.
Land revenue will be land related, but
Appeal cases of conversion of land and partition of land.
okay, partition and conversion of. And magisterial.
Magisterial, sir, he heads the law and order of the district.
So, any particular incidents you remember? Do you do inquest?
Yes, sir, inquest.
Have you done any?
No, sir, not yet.
So you didn't get chance to. So you are from this Mayurbhanj district. What are the issues of PVTGs in this district?
So PVTGs, the major issues are that they are very illiterate. Literacy rate is below 40% or something, and the school dropout ratio is high, and their standard of living is very low, and
they have been revolting from time to time. Do you have any incidents after independence also they revolted or there was some agitation?
No, sir, I am not aware of it.
49 there was the agitation. But what about their forest rights? Have they been restored as per the new act in Odisha or not?
Yes, sir, it is going on, and Odisha has set a target of 2024-25 to completely give them to settle them through Forest Right Act 2006.
Okay, but till time it has not been restored fully.
Not 100%, sir. It is being done, sir.
Okay, thank you. Please.
Prajnanandan giri. Yeah, good morning to you. You're from Orissa, and it's a very beautiful state. But there are some wonderful monuments, wonderful architectural wonders, but there's something missing. When you go to other tourist destinations, you find a lot more developed infrastructure, tourism facilities, hotels. What is ailing Orissa in this aspect? Is there a master plan? Is there a kind of a vision for tourism? Something like Sun Temple. There seems to be a state of neglect, for an outsider at least. So, have you thought about this issue?
Yes, sir. The accommodation issue is a major issue in Odisha tourism. So recently, the tourism department is focusing on that. They are creating eco retreats there are 7 eco retreats have been planned, and there are more public-private partnerships are being done to address these aspects of accommodation and all. So the blue flag beaches have been is there near Konark Temple and also near Puri. So infrastructure is being developed slowly, and I'm not sure about the vision plan, sir, but there might be a vision plan for 2030, I think so.
Even the roads don't seem to be good. Roads leading to these monuments don't seem to be in good condition, or
No, sir, it has improved recently. Yes, sir. Now 4-lane roads are there.
why is hockey been given so much importance by the Chief Minister? In fact, many credit the current Chief Minister with the resurgence in India's hockey fortunes. So why has, was it a political kind of interest? Was it a kind of tactical? Because the tribals played hockey, was it the main reason?
The main reason is that only. If we see, after Punjab, Odisha contributes second most players to hockey. So we have history of like the players like Dilip Tirki, Prabhat Tirki are there. So that is a heritage of the western part of Odisha. So Odisha government is focusing on hockey because of that. But nowadays the focus has been shifting towards football also, and there is also other sports are being prioritized like swimming and athletics, badminton. All these infrastructures are being developed. So it started from hockey, but nowadays the whole sports aspect is being covered, sir.
You have given foreign service as your number 2 preference, right? So you take some interest in international issues, right? Little bit you take, right? So you know about this Russia-Ukraine matter, right? The issue. Why has India not recognized Russia's annexation of Crimea? Why do you think we are such good friends? We're getting oil, defense supplies. So,
Sir, it has been a policy of India that it respects the sovereignty of all the countries, and that has been a major pillar of our foreign policy also. So in that way, Crimea was part of Ukraine. So India doesn't recognize it because it is violation of Ukraine's sovereignty. So it is similar to our POK, sir. So that's why India doesn't recognize it.
and what about Taiwan? Should we develop direct relations, public and visible ties with Taiwan, because China after all has a presence in POK. So why not we do the same, visible government presence in Taiwan? What would you say to that?
So that will be a provocative step towards China, but India believes in one China policy till now, but at the same time India also keeps its relation with Taiwan also. So recently this Padma award was given to Taiwanese semiconductor company's chief, and India has also significant relations in terms of like recently the 3 military chiefs, the Navy, Army and Air Force chiefs went to Taiwan, and India also
3 former
3 chiefs, former chiefs, they went to Taiwan. So India also has good trade relation with Taiwan. So in that way India has relationship with Taiwan, but not at a diplomatic level. So India surely can use Taiwan as a tool or as a tool of foreign policy to control China, or to have when China attacks this other part. So we can do this with Taiwan. It can leverage India's positions.
Thank you, Mr. Kiri.
All right, Pragyanan. In the last 2-3 days, what were the important news items? What struck you most? You read the newspaper today? What?
One was this farmers' protest issue.
Okay.
And secondly, this rise in a dialogue is there. Greece Prime Minister is coming to India. That one news is there.
Okay, did you read about Supreme Court, what it said about forest?
One news was there, ma'am, when Supreme Court told us from now onwards, every department needs the permission of Supreme Court to start new safari or new zoo. So that news is there.
Okay, they've also said something about definition of forest. No, okay, all right, you read it. I'm asking because I think Orissa, what is the forest cover of Orissa?
It's around 33%.
30, it's higher than the national average, isn't it? And what are the instances of encroachment on forest land? Encroachment on forest land? Clearing of forest land?
Yes, mainly due to these infrastructure projects and the hydropower projects, there is this deforestation issue is there. And in the coastal part, the mangroves percentage is declining. And encroachment aspect, ma'am, these tribal people are generally living in forest, but they are given rights under Forest Right Act. But other kind of encroachment, ma'am, I am not aware of.
So, okay, whatever the encroachment, yes, what is it resulting in? I mean, tell me a couple of disadvantages.
It is creating more human-wildlife conflict because it is reducing the habitat of wildlife. And secondly, it is promoting illegal deforestation.
And deforestation leading to
Forest fires also. Huh?
forest fires, good. And at a broader level?
At a broader level, it is contributing to climate change.
Yes, yes, okay. Now, regarding man-animal conflict, recently Kerala High Court has also said something. No, okay, just read it. Okay, this is regarding, now elephants, are posing a major problem also to villagers, and that's because you're right, because of the forest cover. Okay, and now just keeping on to climate change and pollution and everything. What do you think is the extent of pollution caused by the textile industry, the fashion industry?
Textile industry mainly contributes to water pollution.
Water pollution?
Yes, wastewater, and little bit towards air pollution also, and noise pollution, the machineries.
Okay. So water pollution, and how else does it adversely affect, the planet Earth?
It impacts the aquatic animals.
Right.
So aquatic animals, no.
Aquatic
Yeah, and the biological oxygen demand of water changes, and that yes. Also, there is this algal blooms occur due to water pollution. Yes, ma'am. These are
Usage, what is, it takes up a lot of water, isn't it? What is required for 1 kg of cotton, for example? Roughly, can you, gauge?
here. It is around 2,500 liters. I think.
10,000 liters. 10,000 liters, okay. And again, the fabric used by the clothing industry. One is cotton, which is using so much water, yes? And what is the other fabric used? Other kinds of fabric? Nylon, polyester. Is it biodegradable?
Nylon is not biodegradable. Polyester is also not biodegradable.
Yeah. So it's causing that kind of problem also for the earth, right? So what would you do in your state, Orissa, to encourage less adverse impact of textile industry? Last question.
Yeah, we should promote the handicraft industry more than the textile industry. The handicrafts like the Sambalpuri ikat, that is very famous, and in southern part Kotpat sarees. So their production is done by the small MSMEs. So their pollution level is less than the large industries of textiles. So we should promote handicraft, and at the same time we should focus on sustainable textile productions. Like recently, the silk production has been there are researches going on, and sustainable silk production are going on in Odisha.
Okay, I'll just leave you with this question. All right, you can think about it and think of possible answers also. All right, thank you.
Prajnanandan, very good afternoon. So your optional subject is geography, and your education background is chemistry. So is there any overlapping of the knowledge base when it comes to the day to day? Can you name some examples?
Like when you study the soil aspects in geography, so the chemical composition of soil, there is some kind of chemistry is involved. And in terms of the geochemical cycles, the phosphorus cycles, sulfur cycles, and oxygen nitrogen cycles, so there is chemistry involved. And these are
Okay, so let me ask a simple question. Plants and trees builds their body from air. What do you understand by this? Plants or trees builds their matter or body from air.
yes, so they basically in respiration they take CO2, and from CO2 only they convert it through photosynthesis. They convert it to glucose. So and glucose then it converts into cellulose, and the cellulose becomes the major component of plant body. The leaves and the stem, everything made from cellulose. So that is why it is said that plant builds its body from the air.
So taking matter from soil is more, or building matter from air is more when it comes to trees or plants?
So it takes micronutrients from soil, but the carbon part comes from air. Carbon and oxygen parts also comes from air.
So what is this carbon capture, utilization, transportation, or the storage?
It is replicating the role of trees by artificial means. So in that way, we are absorbing carbon dioxide and we are storing it under sea or underground in order to tackle with the climate change or global warming aspect. So it's basically a method to deal with greenhouse gas.
Can we utilize that carbon that we capture?
But I am not sure.
Okay. And when it comes to the prices, something about MSPs, prices are considered as a neural signals. In what was the context in which this statement is made?
So MSP prices are treated as neural signals to the economy.
No, I'm not talking about MSP. In general, prices are like neural signals or nervous signals.
So maybe it. Sir, can I guess it? Like it is. Like we can know the status of inflation and the status of economy from the prices of these crops. So maybe that's why it is told, sir. So I am not sure.
Okay. And one last question. What are the implications of the farmer protests that are going on democracy or democratic process?
Sir, like the peaceful protest is a sign of vibrant democracies. Like we are hearing the sound on the opposition, and the government is now talking with the farmers. So it is showing a two-way communication between the rulers and the citizens. So it is a positive aspects of democracy, but it should not turn violent. If there is violent protest is going on and government is unable to control it, and then I think, sir, it is showing a weakness of our democracy.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Have a great time.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the best.